Good morning, everybody. It's Tara, and I'm here at Fit for Life Weatherford to give you a preview of what's coming next week in T60. So, real quick, I'm going to go through the cardio. Our S-Drive workout is going to be a 45-second hike. It's going to be a quick hike, so you're really pumping those arms, fast walk, big stride, keeping that heart rate up, and then you'll end each minute with a 15-second sprint, coming back off of that 45-second hike, okay? So you're gonna use that as your active recovery. If you need to bring that hike down, do that. I want you really pushing in your sprint, but overall we're working on endurance there. Bike, we're gonna pedal backwards. You'll be up out of the seat like you are in a climb. You're gonna be sitting back, but you're gonna be going backwards, okay? Your glutes will thank you. We're gonna stretch out those hamstrings doing that as well. We're also gonna have cone set up or some type of point, and we'll do just some exercises like high knees, butt kicks, broad jump burpees, a low shuffle, a high shuffle. So just some things there, getting your heart rate up, working on agility. And then we'll also have the ladder out, but we're gonna add weight to that. So whether that's holding a plate or a medicine ball, or maybe wearing a vest, that's gonna be the challenge there. So let's get into the results blocks. A couple of weeks ago, we worked on wood chops. We're gonna bring that back into block 1 because it's really one that's a little bit tricky, a little bit more advanced in moves. So we're gonna use a plate. A plate is thinner than a medicine ball, and since we're not doing slams with it in this block, that way you can get it closer to your body than with a ball. It's easier to hold. So if you have trainers, if you've got plates that have handles, those are gonna be the easiest for your people to use. I've got a 10-pound today, so you might want to start there, work on your form, and then come up. So we're going to be doing wood chops to one side. Now notice, I've got my feet pretty close together. If your feet are out wide, you're going to have to twist even more, okay? So mid stance here, maybe normal, and then your knees are not turning with it. So really work hard to sink. If your knees start to turn, then don't twist anymore. So you want to sit evenly. You're going to bring it up to your chest and then pivot and press overhead. Okay, so I've turned up, pick this heel up. I'm going to bring it back down through the chest, eyes forward, and back up. So I'm going to do 10 of those. Then I'm going to do jacks to get that heart rate back up. Okay, so you can do jacks here. You can do jacks without arms. You can tap it out. Your challenge is going to be to keep it and press it overhead. It's really going to work the core, get your heart rate up, and keep it up through this block. So then you're going to do wood chop center, and really that's just like a squat and press that I wanted to keep with the same lingo, okay? So down, keep that close to you. If going overhead is too much, then just keep it at your chest, pressing it up. So from this side, I sink down. As I start to come up, I reach. My arms stay a little bit in front, okay? Then another set of jacks. Then I'm gonna do that other side. Pivot. So I don't want to stay really far away from you because that's gonna put unneeded stress on your joints and not work the muscles that we want it to. 30 to 60 seconds of rest if you need to. In between those rounds, remember rest allows us to come back and work harder in that next set and not be sloppy and get more results. Your bonus is going to be X jumps. So your feet are going to be a little bit wider, toes still to the front, sink back. So you've got that twisting motion just like you do in the wood chops. Come up. Now you can make it a big explosive jump, or you can just pop up on those toes. Either way, you get that twist, you're sinking into your squat, and you're reaching up, stretching out that rib cage. All right, so number 2, I'm gonna show you option 2 for block 2, and that's setting up stations. So I'm not sure what your trainer's gonna have you do in your sessions, but trainers, option 2 on block 2 is setting up 1 minute stations. You can hold weight or not, sit and stand squats. Now the reason I do these is so that I'm activating the correct muscles when I'm doing a squat. It carries over there. So really think about going straight up, pressing up through the heels, activating the glutes, okay? So you'll do those for a minute. Then you'll do either ab rollouts with an ab wheel or commando. So if you have 4 people in a group, then you'll have 1 person at each station, okay? So you should not be doing multiple people at these stations, trainers. Then we'll have turning squat jump. So you'll be here, squat, turn, turn. What's your option there? No turning, just a squat jump, squat to calf raise. That's gonna build you into that without adding impact, or just a squat, okay? Then the last one there is gonna be crab abs or toe touches. So we've got a traditional toe touch, just coming up. You can hold a weight and reach, and I want you to think about your lower abs crunching too, so your hips should lift. You can switch it up and do alternating, or you can do some crab abs here as well, hollowing out that stomach. Both arm and your feet are coming together. So then, option 2 would be with the TRX. So come over here. We've got pistol squats, chest flies, and ab roll out on the TRX. So this is a great way to progress your to get into your pistol squats, because you've got some assistance. So if you are not proficient in those, then you can get all the way down. So my elbows are to my side, I have no slack, and I'm gonna drop. One leg comes in front, I'm here, and then I'm trying to push straight up out of that bottom foot. Okay, so down. I'm gonna work on 10 to 15 here, then I'm gonna switch to the other side. Now, if you don't have that range of motion on the TRX, that's okay. Let's work on one-legged squats. You can take that in front, or maybe just lift it up. Again, make sure that you're using the energy from your lower body and not pulling too much with your upper body. That your trainers will help you with that, and that'll get easier as you get stronger. Then we're gonna flip around. Some more chest flies we're carrying over from last week. This is a little bit more advanced than your push-ups, and generally you're gonna have to move further away from the anchor, because you're gonna need a little more practice with less resistance, less weight. So elbows stay soft. I'm gonna drop my chest in. Remember, a push-up, you're going straight down, straight up. So this, we're squeezing the back here, opening the chest, and then we're gonna use that back to come up as well. Then we're gonna drop it down just a little bit for our ab rollout. You're gonna be right under your anchor on your knees, and you're gonna try to roll out straight, hesitate, and then come back. Now you may not, yours might be here, and that's fine. Remember, this is the goal. If you can get out there, I want you to try to hold it for a second, and remember to breathe through it. I always hold my breath on things that I have to hold, so don't be like me. So 2 options on block 2, TRX or the station. So trainers, make sure you use that how you need to for your session and your athletes. And then our last one is we're going to be alternating. You will have a partner, or maybe your trainer will have it where everybody's doing this together. So it just depends mainly probably on availability of equipment. So one person will be on the S-drive, hiking, holding a plate at your chest or overhead. Now, of course, the option is always no weight, a slower, a slower speed. We'll adjust and personalize to what works for you. But I want you guys to challenge yourself with some plate. Maybe start with that 10-pound, maybe holding 5s in either side, and then try it overhead. See how that goes. Progress it through the week. Progress it in your own workouts as well when you're not with us. So you'll be there for a minute while you're, then we have 4 exercises to choose from that will be coming back and forth. Your trainer may give you the choice, or trainers, you may select one for that session. So this is one of my favorite tricep moves. So you get the exercise ball. You find the sides that have the small circle. I'm going to keep my chest up, eyes forward, tuck my hips under. I'm going to press into the ball, and I'm going to lift. So you'll be here for a minute. Your partner will be hiking with weight on the S-drive. Then we'll switch. Your triceps should burn. Now, if you don't have the mobility to get your arms back like that, you're going to get really light weights. Trust me. Or pick up those heavy weights, and we'll see what happens, okay? If you don't think this will work with So you're just gonna keep it, your elbow is soft, even though it's straight. You're just pulsing in the top and you're trying to push those palms together, trying to get them to touch. Okay, our other options are mountain climbers. So you can use a bench for this if you need to get yourself up off the floor. So you can do it slow or fast. So you're driving those knees to the chest. Now my chest is staying over, I've lined my thumbs up so I know where to keep my chest. You don't want to come back here and keep everything out of line. So make sure your core is in tight. You can be here or you can speed it up. And then, hold on just a second, I forgot what the other two are. Pop squats and push-ups. Pop squats are one of my favorites. I don't know why. So we also have push-ups, traditional or triceps you could do when you're not on the S-strap. Pop squats, you're out, come up on your toes, drop back in. So it's a wider stance, knees and toes turn out, you come in. So it's basically like doing a jumping jack, just dropping into a squat, okay? So you guys think about those moves, practice them if you need to, ask us any questions. You guys have a great Thursday, a great weekend, and we will see you with this workout on Monday.